Okay, now I want to peel back the curtains and actually walk you through the behind the scenes of Prosperity of Life. So if you've read my review, I hope you got a lot of value, but let's get stuck into this. Now, one of the first tools that you're going to get in Prosperity of Life is what's called the Business Manager. And the Business Manager is where you access a lot of your training, marketing materials, and just information about your business. So it's kind of like the hub of your Prosperity of Life business. Now, when you log in, you're going to get what's called the Prosperity Pulse updates. So every week, every few days, new updates get sent out via email, just updates as to who's having success, updates on the company, any sort of news. So that's what you're going to get on the very first page. And when you exit that, you've got what's called the dashboard. Now, on the dashboard, you have quite a few things. I mean, on the right here, you've got information about the next events coming up. You scroll down the people that are in your business. You've also got here to the left, you've got the training calls. So every training call that is done live, they get recorded and they get saved in here so you can listen to them at any time. Now, if I scroll back up to the top and on the left, you've got a menu here. I'm not going to go too much into details, but basically, I'll just cover the Start Here section. So the Start Here section is where you would actually go once you've got started, and you would follow I think it's 10 steps to getting started. So you've got them here. You would follow all of this, and that's what's going to guide you and help you actually understand the business. The next thing is on the left, you've got tools. I'm not going to click into them, but basically you've got the scripts that you would use to run your business. You've got the call schedule, so that's when the live training calls happen. At the moment, there's about 5 training calls per week. And you've got training on retail marketing, so actually on how to market just the products for people looking to change their lives, basically. Now, if you look at the top here, you've got some other buttons. Now, Guerrilla Marketing is actually where you would access some of your training. So let me just go to where we've got Guerrilla Marketing here. So Guerrilla Marketing, actually I'm just going to move this one so I don't forget. But Guerrilla Marketing is some of the training offered in Prosperity of Life. So of course you've got a welcome video, you've got training on classified ads, just multiple methods that you can advertise in. You've got Facebook Quick Start, so there's 4 trainings here that actually walk you through how to market certain things, how to do paid ads, how to build your audience on Facebook, and Lead Vortex Pro. I'm not going to go into this because I want to keep that short. That is just a tool so that you can set up capture pages that you can use for your marketing. All right, so that's Guerrilla Marketing. Then there is more marketing training, which I'll show you in a second, but we've also got the 6-Figure Toolkit series, which is just training on prospecting. So really learning how to speak to people over the phone, how to use the scripts in the most effective way so that you can actually find people's struggles and challenges so that you can offer Prosperity of Life as a solution if it is a solution for their problems. So that's pretty cool. It goes into quite a lot of detail. Then we've already been here. So that's that. Now we've also got what's called the Lead Manager. The Lead Manager is another place where you can create marketing websites that you can start using. Literally within like 2 minutes you can create a website. And when people make an inquiry, so when people become leads, that's a great thing about this business. You don't actually have to be, go talk to family or friends, anything like that. It's all revolved around marketing, generating inquiries, and then you're calling those prospects to see how you can help them. So all those leads that get generated do come into your Lead Manager, and you've got all your leads here. So you've got all their name, surnames, phone numbers, contact details. I won't show you too much because I don't want you calling my leads. But this is where you can organize. It's a little bit like a customer relationships manager. So you're going to have all your leads come into the fresh category. You can put them into the left message category. So if you've left a message on their phone, and at the same time, it's going to send out an automated email just letting your prospect know that you've called them and left a message. So it's super professional. So I'm not going to go too much into detail with that because I've already explained what it's basically about. But now let me show you some other things. Now in the company is what's called Jetpacks. There's a course called the 70-Day Prosperity personal system, which is the left one. Then we've got breakthrough branding, which is just a branding course so that you can learn how to brand yourself effectively. We've got the breakthrough business system, which is more advanced training on marketing. And then we've got Master of Destinies, which is a ongoing personal development course that's going to teach you about success. It's going to teach you about life so that you can actually learn how to create success in your business and any area of your life. Now, let me just go through them one by one. Now, the first thing is we've got the 17-day personal prosperity system, and this is the back office for it. So in it, you've got 7 webinars, you've got audios, and it's all over a course of 17 days. Now, this course is awesome. If you want to understand how life works and how we actually create our lives, then this is what's going to do it for you. You're going to learn that, and when you apply this in your business, you're going to get results if you're committed to applying it. So this was a big game changer for me. It just really opened my eyes to a lot of things in life, more specifically, really understanding how our beliefs actually create our lives in a positive way or a negative way. And by changing our beliefs and our thoughts, then we can make different decisions and then take different actions, which gets us better results. Let me think. Could I give you an example right now off the top of my head? Would be just your perception on life, right? A lot of people perceive life like it's a battle, right? Like it's hard, like it's a struggle. And if you perceive life like that, then your mind is going to constantly be looking for evidence as to why life is a struggle. And guess what happens? Life becomes more of a struggle because you think it's a struggle. But if you have that shift of like that perception shift, and you look at life as, life is a party, that's a whole different level of living life. So instead of looking for why life is a struggle, now you're looking at life and looking for evidence as to why life is a party, right? You're meeting new people there, you're getting to know them, you're creating great relationships. Life's great because you're always meeting amazing people. You're going out with people for dinner, you're having dinner parties, whatever it is. And maybe you start a business and, because life is a party, you just want to have fun in your business. And because you have fun in your business, you succeed in your business. And just in having that perception of shift, your life starts spiraling upwards as opposed to thinking it's a struggle and spiraling downwards, right? So that's just one concept out of, so many. But this course is a game changer. Now, the next thing is our breakthrough branding. And this is just what's going to take you step by step, really figuring out your brand so that you can actually stand out from the crowd. Yes, there are a lot of businesses out there. Yes, there are a lot of home-based businesses out there. But here's the thing. People don't join companies. People join people. And if you brand yourself out on the internet, then people are going to be looking at you, right? Seeing that the value that you provide, the way that you're presenting yourself, they're going to see that you're a leader because that's all part of the brand. And people are going to, buy from you, whether it's products, services, or join an opportunity, not because of the company, but because of you. And this is why it's really important to be able to learn how to brand yourself so that people come to you because they want to work with you. All right, so there's quite a lot of webinars here that you can go through that. But then the next thing is the breakthrough business system. And this is really just the advanced marketing training. So in here, you're going to learn about how to set up custom pages, so set up your own custom websites, how to use Facebook to market yourself and generate leads. So you're going to learn free strategies, a lot about free strategies. So if you don't have a budget, we've got you covered. You're also going to learn about Facebook paid ads as well. So if you do have a budget, then you can certainly do that and fast track the growth of your business. You're going to learn about YouTube in depth. So you're going to learn about how to create videos, how to find content to create videos, how to get those videos ranked on YouTube and Google so that people are finding you. And you're also going to get blogging training as well. So, how to create blogs. Same thing, how to create content, how to get that content ranked on Google so that people can find you. And these are all free strategies, so you don't have to spend money. You could, create a blog post, get it ranked the number 1 on Google, and then people are constantly going to be going to your blog post and making inquiries about whatever it is that you do, product, service, or the opportunity. So that's the breakthrough marketing system. And there's always new training coming out. They're always updated so that you'll always continually get the best training. Now, the next thing would be Master of Destinies, which is an ongoing personal development course. Now, this course used to be a 12-month course, and this is the one I originally started with. I did the course, and this is what changed my life. If you've read my story, you would know. If you haven't, then just scroll up to the top of this review, so this blog post, and you're going to be able to learn more about that. But because of this course, I was able to transform my life and create everything I've wanted. Finding my wife, starting a family, traveling the world, building a successful business online. And this is the course here. You've got a lot of different topics: departure, decision, action, and it's all laid out between days. So you could go day 1, day 2. There's even videos as well that you can click on. I won't show you the videos, but this is basically it'll take you to the videos, which you can click on. And my internet connection is a little bit slow right now, so it's not going to load. But it's going to bring up the videos as well. So that's the course. And then the last thing is a blogging platform. Now, you may have heard that blogging is one of the best ways to generate free inquiries online, because you can create content, and that content that adds value to people and helps people solve their problems up front. That content can be up on the internet for years. And you can literally have a blog post from 5 years ago and still be generating leads and inquiries from that. So you're going to learn how to do that right here. Now, this is one I've set up. I haven't fully set it up because I already had another blog before this was released in Prosperity of Life. But you can create your own brand, right? You can change this picture here so that it's suited to you. You can create a lot of categories, start creating your blog posts. It's actually really simple to create blog posts once you've been through the training. Okay, there was one more thing that I forgot to show you, and that was actually showing you the M1 and the M7 products. So let me just quickly show you that. Now, I'm an M8 director, meaning I've got all the products in the business, so I'll show you my back office. Now, this is the M7. It says M7 at the top. However, this page here is what you would also get as an M1. So you're going to get the Know For Yourself course, you're going to get the Foundation Live course, you're going to get the Sovereignty Live course, and you're also going to get the Influence Live course. As of making this video, I'm actually redoing this Influence Live course. It's just blowing my mind again, even though it's the 5th time I've been through it. But this is what you're going to get as an M1. Plus, remember, you're also going to get the 17-day personal prosperity system. Now, as an M7, you're also going to get these 4 here, which is the Influence, Sovereignty, and then the following Influence and Sovereignty. So let me just quickly show you that. So this is the 2013 Influence Live. So again, it's really about advanced personal development and leadership. You're going to get the 2014 Sovereignty Live, which is around wealth creation. Then you're also going to get the 2014 Influence Live. So again, this really goes into depth about just how life works, how our minds work, and how we create success as well. And then you're also going to get the 2015 Sovereignty Live. Now, if you're wondering why these photos are the same, they're actually just backdrop photos because they're audios. So it's not like they're the same videos. But this is the 2015 Sovereignty Live, which I actually was there in person as well. It was on a Mediterranean cruise. You're going to get the audios. There is a video. You're going to get some PDF slides, additional videos, and reading as well. So it is really in-depth content. Now, let me just go back to this. Now, remembering that this is just the content that you get with the M1 and the M7. Other than that, you've got, as an M7, you get a bigger ability or access to bigger profits. So my recommendation would be, if you're trying to decide whether to go M1 or M7, if Prosperity of Life is for you, remembering, it might not be for you, but if it is, and you're trying to decide to go with M1 or M7, right? Just ask yourself, well, what are my income goals? And if your income goals are quite big and you want to make money faster, my recommendation would be M7. Otherwise, M1 is still a good option. But look, that's it. Now, just to finish off, just want to let you know, obviously you've been through this video now. I have included some more additional content on my review blog post. I've included one training call, so it's called a professional marketer's call. This actually, I hosted this with a friend, Adam Bude, and we just go into what it takes to become a pro marketer. So feel free to have a look at that and actually get an insider's view as to what the training is about, or the training calls. And there's also a video podcast by Shane and Rachel Kreider, who are the co-owners of Prosperity of Life, some of my closest, dearest friends and personal mentors as well. So if you want to know, well, what is this whole personal development thing about, and is this really going to benefit me, and am I going to enjoy it? Then I've included one of their videos here so that you're actually going to see them in person, talking about how to find happiness and the power of identifying your purpose. Powerful stuff. This is just going to really help you understand what we are about. But other than that, really, I hope you got a lot of value from this review. If you have any questions, remember, definitely get back to the person that introduced you to Prosperity of Life. They're going to be able to answer your questions, or they'll connect you with a leader in the company, whether it's myself or someone else, to answer your questions. Or feel free to leave any questions in the comment section below this blog post. I'll be happy to answer them as well. But if you've got a lot of questions, definitely get back to the person that introduced you to Prosperity of Life. But look, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for taking the time to read this blog post. I hope this review has helped you in making the right decision for yourself. And if you come into Prosperity of Life, I'll look forward to meeting you. And if not, then I wish you all the best. Thanks.